There are plenty of great spirits to summon in Elden Ring. You can use spirit ashes to play with a pack of wolves, a jellyfish, or even an angry pumpkin man. But there's only one set of spirit ashes that lets you play with yourself. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm Jamie Latour, and this is where you can find the Mimic Tier ashes in Elden Ring. Now, before you begin writing that YouTube comment, yes, I know the Mimic Tier was nerfed in a patch a little while ago. But while it isn't as powerful as it once was, this is still one of the best spirit summons in the entire game. Hell, I've been using it more than my boy Banished Knight Invald, and if this summon can convince me to replace him, then it has to be good. To pick up these ashes, you first need to defeat Star Scourge Radahn. If you're having trouble with that, we posted a guide recently that can help you take down that teeny horse riding bully. Once he's dead, you'll get a cutscene that shows a meteorite crashing into the planet that creates a giant blinding explosion. If you head back to Limgrave afterwards, you'll see some rocks floating in the sky. That will point you towards the location of the crash, which will now be a gigantic hole in the ground. Start carefully making your way down into this massive chasm. You'll eventually reach a site of grace just before the big letters that spell out Nokron, the Eternal City, appear. Nokron is home to a new enemy type that's essentially a black slime. These enemies will occasionally take on the form of hostile NPCs. The most prominent of these transforming slimes will be behind the first boss wall you'll come across in this area. Behind this wall will be a Mimic Tier boss who will transform into you. Oh, freaky. They'll use your weapons, wear your armor, and fight you in what is essentially an Elden Ring mirror match. Funny note about this fight, if you take off all of your weapons and gear before you go through the boss wall, the Mimic Tier will take on the form of your naked self and only attack you with its fists. This will do so little damage that you can just stand there and tank it while you re-equip all of your stuff and just destroy this silly boss. After this battle, head across the bridge and you'll reach an area just above the Saafra River well. You'll come across a field where a bunch of horned guys are just herding sheep while the horned ladies sing. Ah, this seems like a peaceful, lovely place. Let's kill them all. Afterwards, head over this way to find a site of grace overlooking some buildings below. As luck would have it, these buildings have ledges that are the perfect size for us to jump down onto. Head along these buildings and you'll reach more slimes that will turn into people and try to kill you. Then you'll see this crumbly bit of wall that you could cross to enter this building through the window. You'll now be on a ledge that will be above a giant ball that you can lock onto because yes, balls are enemies now. Then over here will be a stone sword key door. Use a key, kill the lady inside, and open this chest to find your new doppelganger best friend, the Mimic Tier ashes. So now that we have these ashes, how does this unusual summon work? When you summon the Mimic Tier, it will use some of your HP instead of your FP. Once it's out and about, the summon operates the same way as the Mimic Tier boss fight. Whichever items you have equipped, your Mimic Tier will have the exact same loadout. This includes weapons, armor, talismans, sorceries, incantations, arrows, crossbow bolts, and consumables. It'll even use whatever weapon art you currently have on your weapons. With these ashes, you don't have to worry about summoning anyone else because now you can beat this game by yourself. Literally, you'll be standing by yourself. That's the joke. For more Elden Ring news and guides, check out thegamer.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.